That's Washington, the man in motion. A give, and here comes Harris. And he'll get this across midfield as he's brought down, following a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Another run here with Harris. And he'll maneuver his way down to the 44. Brian Cook up from his safety spot to make the tackle. They'll try and run it here with Warren. Warren, first down, and more. And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Oh, a loose football. But this is taken in by a teammate. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, Wilson. That's right side and brought in by Williams. 3rd and long. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. He's got it. It's a touchdown. There is a marker down, but it looked like the defense was offside.
Offside, defense.
On for the extra point is Boswell. He knocks it through. And the Steelers move out in front by a point. It's 14-13. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Hardman now to return it. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. The Chiefs offense getting set to get back to work. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. They put Kelsey in motion. On 2nd down, Mahomes.
That's a smart play. 2nd down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable 3rd down.
He'll try and get there on the ground.
You've got to keep all your options on the table on 3rd down, and that's exactly what this quarterback did. He's looking to throw it, nothing there. He pulls it down himself, and he's able to convert for the 1st down.
He'll take off again. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. He'll take a shot here. Back of the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. Enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
He's trying to set the tone here for the rest of the game and let this defense know there is not a blade of grass on this field that you don't have to defend, because he reared back and he let that one eat. And he's got to work a little bit on his touch, a little bit on his accuracy, but I don't think he needs to work on his arm strength.
And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. And in motion is Brown. He runs with it. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
This has been a great drive, and mostly at the hands of the man with the ball there. He thought about pulling the trigger on that one, thought better of it, decides to take off with his legs, and now he's going to have first and goal.
A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's first and goal. Here's Mahomes. He'll run again, and he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Patrick Mahomes. Touchdown, KC. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself. Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Short kick taken just inside the 20. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10. Steelers offense and their running back, Jaylen Warren, set to take over once more. They're searching here for the tying score, down 21-14. They'll begin first and 10. They'll come up on a second down and 8. Throwing is... Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. That's picked up by the Chiefs.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball.
That one late over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to take over once again at their 37-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
They'll come up here first and 10. Austin brought in motion. Right away, they'll try a jet sweep. Now, a flag comes in. It was thrown by the umpire. The pickup is 4, but usually that's a holding penalty.
Let's go double count right here. Double count.
Now, he'll find his big target, Pat Freiermuth. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. We'll try to run for it with Harris. Najee Harris to the 20. And he's going to take this all the way home. Najee Harris, touchdown Pittsburgh. That's his second touchdown so far here in the first half. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. The Chiefs offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. This one tight throughout, all level at 21 as they'll search for a go-ahead score. He's going to look downfield once again.
Pass interference. Defense.
Yellow.
They put Kelce in motion. Mahomes now on second down. He'll check that down to Pacheco. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. Throwing now, Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. And that'll set up fourth down. And he's going to have the Chiefs first down as they find a way to convert on 4th and 6. They put Kelce in motion. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Deep for the back of the end zone. That is going to be pulled in. He's got it. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Kansas City. His second touchdown of this first half. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now... have one for this guy.
Here's the Chiefs and Mahomes lining up to add on 2 more. They'll look to throw. And he'll get into the end zone, doing it on his own. Successful 2-point conversion. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The Steelers offense and running back Najee Harris getting set to take over once more. The deficit is 8 as this drive begins with 1st and 10. That's complete left side to Pickens. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. Here's Warren. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Got a man over the middle. It's Pickens. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Here's Harris. He'll be brought down inside the 25. Chris Jones, the All-Pro, there on the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 6. Wilson. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's into the end zone. George Pickens. Touchdown, Steelers. Boswell adds the extra point. And the Steelers move back to within 1. Boswell now, following the touchdown, back out to kick this one off. This will be returned from the 2. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Mahomes. This one, a deep shot for Rice. And that is incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. To throw is Mahomes. Now he'll run. Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a 1st down. Throwing is Mahomes. And taking a shot downfield for Kelsey. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. That's caught downfield. It's Kelsey. And he will score. Travis Kelsey. Touchdown, Chiefs. What a luxury to have in an offense, a tight end who can take it down the field like that and take it the distance. Shades of Greg Olsen back in the day.
Well, I appreciate that, Mike, but I think it's clear by now that we all know what's the most impactful position on offense. It's the tight end. And when you have a guy like this who can not only make those difficult catches underneath, but who can get down the field for these big plays, man, you got yourselves a weapon.
To throw is Mahomes. And he will get into the end zone and make this a 2-score game. The lead is now 9. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. Now on the return, he has lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. A 1st down throw for Mahomes. Now he'll run it. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. On 1st down, it's Mahomes. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
I hope we all appreciate just how difficult it is to throw the ball that well while on the run. And the way they teach it, Mike, is kind of cool. They actually teach the quarterback to disconnect your upper body from your lower body. Just keep your feet moving, and however your arm times up, just let it rip. And he does it as well as you can ask. The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slow...
That is hot! What a job to keep the play alive! Rashee Rice, touchdown KC. He has done it again. That is 4 touchdown passes in this first half. Greg, he might skip halftime with the way he's performing right now.
Yeah, Mike, this passing attack is just really unstoppable. I mean, it is just remarkable the success he's been able to have. We're not even at halftime yet. He finds himself on record pace. I can't wait to see what he does the rest of this game.
To the air once more, it's Mahomes. Where was he going? Finally, they catch up to him and bring him down. A big loss there. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Steelers offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Russ. This one complete to Washington. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Wilson. He'll get that into the hands of Williams. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Wilson will throw again. Trying to push the ball down the field. It's an interception. Picked off by Jalen Watson. First down throw, Mahomes. He's able to keep his eyes downfield for the completion.
And another great throw right there, Mike. And when you take a look at the numbers, they certainly don't lie. He has just been flat out terrific in this first half. His ability to spread the ball around, take what the defense has given him. They've certainly had a lot of success here early on.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. 1st and 10 for Mahomes. He's going to take a shot down the field. And penalty flags come in as it winds up incomplete, but no doubt there was contact there.
Automatic first down.
The defense still arguing about that pass interference call, but their focus needs to be a stop. They face first. Good blocking, and he's in. Patrick Mahomes. Touchdown, Kansas City.
And that's a bit of a gamble, but I really like the aggressive play call. Understanding here before the half, we don't want 3. We're trying to come away with 6, and he forgoes the field goal try. They take a shot in the end zone, and they come away with a touchdown.
And Butker on for the extra point. And now it's a flip back to the kicker. It's a fake. This will be incomplete. Not sure what they could have seen that makes this a good call. Going for it with a fake on an extra point, and they get nothing out of it.
Okay, Mike, thank you. More from you and Greg in a moment. But for now, welcome one and all to our EA Sports Halftime Report. We were treated to an excellent first half from the gunslinger, Patrick Mahomes. He was nothing short of amazing, throwing 4 touchdown passes to help push his guys out to a sizable halftime lead. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up, ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. This is a short kick, returnable from the 13. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. He's got a man down the field. It's Austin. And he's going to take this one all the way. 73 yards. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers are able to edge a bit closer. Boswell now, following the touchdown, back out to kick this one off. Hardman now to return it. Patrick Mahomes going to lead the KC offense back out for this next drive. And And he's been as good as advertised. Take you through some of the highlights. 4 touchdown passes on point with his receivers right throughout and continuing to master running and executing this offense. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Gonna fire. Deep ball for Rice. He lays out and makes a spectacular catch. Mahomes to Rice for a big play. And even 50 yards.
When he continues to play at this level, Mike, it just makes this team so hard to beat. It's the combination of leading both long, sustained drives and then being able to strike in bunches. It puts so much pressure on these defenses, and with the way today's game has gone, doesn't look like he has any plans on slowing down.
Yellow.
They put Kelsey in motion. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
Yellow.
And in motion is Brown. On 2nd down, Mahomes. And he'll take it on in. Rashee Rice. Touchdown, Chiefs. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And he continues to remain on fire. That is a rare NFL day. 5 touchdown passes thrown.
And, Mike, at this point, the defense just looks completely lost out there. I mean, they have no answers whatsoever, giving up the 5th touchdown pass of this ball game.
Mahomes now to throw again. That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision jarred it loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. Patterson now to return it. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. They go play action with Wilson. And he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a sack and a loss of a couple. On 3rd down, here's Harris. On 4th down, here's Cameron Johnston. The punt for Pittsburgh. This fielded in the end zone. Oh, looked like he may have had a seam for a moment, but he's taken down after a solid return. The Chiefs offense ready for this next possession. They've had things go their way in this one, Greg, and that is in large part thanks to the running game.
And, you know, Mike, I've been pretty clear, and if you want to score in the NFL today, you have to be able to do it through the air. But certain games when defenses just have no answer for your run game, there's no problem sticking with it. When you can have the production that they've had consistently throughout this entire ball game up to the point, I don't blame them for relying heavily on this run game because right now, the defense has no answer.
And this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch, found nothing. And they get him down well behind the line. He's up the sideline to the 25. 18 yards on the pickup there, and the Chiefs have a 1st down. Whoa. And he finds some daylight. Up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7. On 2nd down, Pacheco. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. 15-yard pickup there. Good for a Chiefs first down. A handoff to Pacheco. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
Here's 2nd and 6. On the handoff, this is Pacheco. A gain there of 10 yards. First down, KC. Now the former rushing champ, it's Kareem Hunt. Here's a 2nd and 9. Man in motion is Brown. Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. He finds Austin with the grab. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. From this, that'll be caught by the running back, Warren. And he'll get about 5 here as he's out of bounds with a first down. They run it over center with Harris. There he goes, inside the 30. And he's got another one. Najee Harris, touchdown Pittsburgh. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy.